population of Israel is 8,146,300. That's 2014 figures. It's the world's only Jewish majority state. 6 million plus citizens, or 75% of Israelis, are Jewish. The country's second largest group of citizens are designated as Arabs, with 1.6 people being of Arab. So they're Arab Israelis. They are citizens of Israel, but they have Arab backgrounds. Israeli Arabs enjoy the same freedoms as all Israeli citizens because they are citizens of Israel. And there are Israel Arab members of parliament, or in Israel it's called the Knesset. Well, right, so now you can see what I'm talking about. These are, we can just sort of flash through them, Barbara, I think. You can see, I've put these in to show you, yes, you can see the reservoirs that have been built, but have a look at the countryside. Now that's the desert, that's the Arava Desert, which is right, in the middle, going right down to the pointy end of Israel. It's not desert like you think, the Sheikh of Arabi with sand and things. It's rock. It's rock. It's like a moonscape. So it's a serious challenge. I think that photo is amazing because you can see the harsh climate. And yet, toiling away, they'll make something work. It's a miracle. I think it's miraculous. That's also down south. That's a forest that was never meant to happen. And yet, I can't explain it, and I wish I could, but when we drove past it, the way that they had planted the trees, it was like in a terraced form. And it was every tree fed every other tree, fed every other tree. With, again, the 25 mils per annum of rain. It was very, very interesting. I put that in to show you the most common Israeli flower in spring. It's the poppy, or anemone they call it, and they are everywhere. They're beautiful, and there's such a lovely bright colour to everything else that's so grey and brown. Another massive plant being made there, you can see. Probably in the back is Jordan. Everything's so close. You've got no idea until you go how small the country is and the borders. This is a playground in the middle of the Arava Desert. It's a sculpture playground. I think it's quite ingenious, but again, on rock. But the people are there using it. It's quite beautiful. That's a fascinating, beautiful country, but so harsh. Right, so now we're seeing some crops growing in that area. There are crops growing outside. You'll see that the main focus of my slides coming up is the R&D, the research and development that's happening in the Arava, where everything is grown on those rocks but under hothouse conditions. Drip irrigation was invented by Israelis 30, 40 years ago as a very effective way of watering crops. It's possible to also put chemicals through the drip irrigation system. It's super efficient because you only need the smallest amount of moisture to go through that drip irrigation, and it does the job. It does the job so well that things grow faster than normal. And with fertilisers, they call it bird irrigation or something like that, where they can actually put fertilisers through the drip irrigation system. And about 2 weekends ago, David and we've got bamboo going down a long driveway, and we noticed that at home, and we noticed that